2, and today I'm going to teach you an important lesson in blog customization. Now, if you know about blog customization, you're probably still going to want to watch this, because I might make some interesting points you don't know about. But we'll see where we're going with this, because I don't exactly have a plan for this, so I'm just going to improvise. But this is a note. No, this is a video. This is a thing that I've noticed. People don't seem to customize their blogs much, and there's an important reason why they might want to, and I'm going to show you. So we're going to create a new blog here. We're going to call it the test blog butter. Girls School butter. Let's do this one in simple. Obviously, dynamic uses a slightly different customization method from the other ones. We're going to do this one in simple. Create blog. Now, you may be asking yourself, why do I want to customize my blog? Well, it's a good question. But you see, every blog... if you want us to read your blog, it's a good idea to make it so the blog itself looks different. See, this looks just like a lot of blogs out there. To give an example, it looks like metaphysical fiction by the somnambulist from the Amalgam Saga. But this obviously isn't metaphysical fiction. This is the test blog of butter. I want mine to look different. I want mine to look unique, to stand out. I want to make it my own. But there's also another important reason. This is the one that you're gonna really want to know. Look at this. Now, when you think of a blog, you probably, well, other than the posts, you probably noticed that there's something missing from this. Something that, for some reason, Blogger decided to take out of every average blog. Or rather, every new blog. So, something you now have to put in yourself. It's a follower thingy-mabobber. You can't even click on follow up here. Can you? Let's find out. I don't know what this thing is. Nope. You can't do it. So, let's go to design. Or wherever it is we're going. Well, I'm going to show you how we do this from a simple way. So first of all, you can just click design, but here you can click on, well, anything really. You can click on that, you can click on this, you can click on that. Yeah, let's just click on this. Show you the simple way. Test blog of butter, and then you go down to layout or template, or settings, I guess. Let's start with settings. Here in settings, you can change the name of the blog, you can change the description. And my wife went to college together. You can add new thingamabobbers. Here's something important. This is actually a point that Amy brought up in, what was it called again? I haven't checked her blog in a while. Hang on. Something boring, right? Was that it? Something boring? Something generic. That's what it was called, something generic. She brought it up. She said, take out the frickin' capture things. So, and here's how you take out the capture things. You go down here, word verification. No. There you go. Now whenever you type in a comment, you won't have to do the freaking capture thing. Now, let's go and do the bulk of this. First of all, you want to add blog follower people, right? You go to the layout thingy here. You click on one of these little add a gadget things. Inspector gadget. You click on one, and then you look around. There we go, followers. Plus. Call it whatever you want. I don't know what this checkbox here does, but I'd recommend keeping it. And then click on save. And there you go. Save arrangement. Make sure you save your arrangement. And there you go. Now you can follow my vlog. There are no members yet, be the first. Okay, let's go back to the design. There's another thing that you're going to want to find interesting, perhaps. That didn't make sense. Just watch. See this blog posts? Click on edit. And then right here, this little checkbox. This is a really cool feature. Alliterator taught me about this one. So thank you, Alliterator. You uncheck that. And then you scroll down and click on save. Save. View blog. Opens a new tab, I guess. And oh right, we need to have posts first. Okay, let's make a quick post real quick, just to test, just to test things out, because this will be important later on. Hurry up, internet. Labels. And let's stick with Urtyop. Urtyop. That's what we got. It's kind of funny. I don't even know why I find this funny. There we go. Now we've got a test post up. Oh, right. I was going to show you something. Fuck. I was going to show you what I did. So, see, if you look down here, it doesn't say who it was posted by. So, if you take out the About Me box, and take out the thingamabob, the posting thing, then you can make a lot of blogs like that, and nobody will know who they were posted by, or rather, that way you can have a lot of blogs on one account. And it'll look remotely realistic, if you're so concerned about realism. And of course, here's how you take out the About Me box. You go to the layout, and then you click on edit, and there's stuff in there. Well, let's take it out anyway. I don't want to be known for making the test blog of butter. Show on this blog. There we go. I'm not in December on Thames anymore. Template. Okay, let's do the real thing. This is where the stuff meets the stuff. Customize. Let's do this. Let me show you how to customize your fucking blog. So obviously we have this nice little layout here, so you can see your blog while you're editing it. Very handy. The About Me box is still there. What the fuck, man? Oh well. So yeah, the test blog of butter. We got all this. Let's make it this. There, now it looks like I'm not insane. By the nameless one. Let's click on background. We'll get to background later. No, let's do it now. And see, even all these are pretty damn default, but if you just click on one, it tends to be different from... What am I going with this? Well, let's just upload an image. Yeah, let's use some fancy art. Some fancy art. Let's use Clarence. This is probably going to look like a really weird blog. There we go. Yeah. This is a horrible design. Let me switch to something more appropriate. That would work much better. Let's bring the fucking... Yes, this. Thank you. There we go, that looks much better. Just widths, don't worry about this. Layout, you can figure that out in your own time. Advanced, this is where the real customization comes in. And I know it looks daunting because it's advanced and stuff, But trust me, this stuff is really simple when you get right down to it. And it's so really essential. Let's make the page text. Let's make it my favorite font, Verdana. See that? Bam! Everything has changed to Verdana. Or you click on Trebuchet, changes to that, Times Roman, changes to that, Impact, changes to that. Let's stick with Verdana. And you can change the color of it. Let's stick with black. Backgrounds. No worry about that. Links. Let's change the color of links so that they're purple. No, it's a fuck. What was it? It was like that or something. No, let's make it white. Let's make it black. There we go. And see, now it's purple. That's adorable. Let's make it something that's a bit more easy to look at. Green could work. Yeah, let's stick with green. Blog title. And this is something that this is something I'm surprised more people don't do. It's really simple to change the font of the blog title. That's all you gotta do. It makes the blog look completely different. Watch. There. See that? Suddenly the blog is completely different. Cuts. Crimson text. I could do this for hours. Yeah, let's do that. That looks cool. Blog description. Oh, I can't change the font. Oh well, let's make it green. That looks ugly. Let's make it purple. Indigo! That also looks really ugly. Oh my god. Orange. Really hard to see. It's fancy color. Okay. That's good enough. Right. Tabs text. I'm not sure what tabs text is. Let's hit some buttons. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing now. Oh well. Somewhere there's gonna be a purple and brown thing. And it's gonna be an impact. Yep, I still have no idea what it is. Tabs background. Let's click some buttons. Nothing. Post title. And again, just simply changing the font is enough to make this look completely different from any other blog. Yeah. Geo. Yeah. Indie Flower. That's a nice name. Let's do Indie Flower. No, not that. There we go. See, it looks really... This is not what every blog looks like. This is very distinguished. I have made it my own. Date header is another important one, possibly. Well, it can be. Never mind. Ignore that. Post footer. So you can change everything with this. It's just changing the color of text and stuff. Oh yeah, that's a gadget too. Okay, let's make this one... Let's make this one Geo. Geo works very well for this. See, that looks really cool. Kind of. So there you go. That's really all you gotta do. Now my blog looks completely different. Let me just take out that freaking About Me box. The blogger. Hang on a second. Here's how you really remove stuff. You click it, you drag it, and you put it, shit. Edit. Don't show on the bottom block. There we go, remove. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, there we go. Now the test blog of Butter is ready. Yeah, see that? That's how you customize a blog. And now let's move on to part 2 of this wonderful lesson. Let's move on to dynamic views. Yeah. We're going to start another new blog for this. We're going to call this one My Mephi Immortal to the Room 3 Convocation Emic. Part 2. Plan 9 from Inner Space. The sequel. And I just happen to have Mephi and all that. I did not mean to sound like Mephi is a bad blog. Mephi is one of the best blogs I've ever read. Mephi Revolution. I thought I was gonna say that was fine. Revolution. What are we gonna call this? Mephi. What? That's stupid. Mephi 2. Okay. Hope you don't make it to it. Now we can't make a sequel called Mephi 2, or My Mephi Immortal 2, The Room 3, Convocation Demic Part 2, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Part 2, whatever the hell it is that I call it. So yes, let's... Fuck, was I gonna do something with this? Is it... Did I already make it? Let's find out. There we go, dynamic views. Plan 9 from Inner Space, yeah. So let me show you how to do things with this. First of all, let's make a couple of posts. Let's make this post. Desine. 70-40. 750-40. 80. Part 1. I-330 just got finished having a shower when in comes Billy, every blogger. Hi. Hello, handsome. Let's make that text blue. Shit, what was it? It was this one. I love you. I don't love you. You are so witty. Lol, thanks. The end of Act 1. Act 1. Yes. Act 1. Part 1. Scene 1. Post 1. Part 1. Yes. Now, let's go see the vlog. And I noticed that people don't often like to use dynamic views maybe because they're scared of them. Maybe this is an intimidating thing about it. Or we need one more post, hang on. Just to make this really easy to convey. Intermission. I'm having too much fun writing this. I'm so satinable. Let's make it dubstep. There we go, the intermission is dubstep. So now we have two posts. we have Act 1, Part 1, Scene 1, Post 1, Part 1, and we have intermission. So, people don't really seem to like to use the dynamic views much, probably because they don't understand them. They are pretty intimidating. They require a lot of customization to get them to look really good. But let me show you another blog that has dynamic views. Sorrowboats.blogspot.com, otherwise known as Topography Genera Topography Genera Center East. God damn it, I just woke up. See this? This can look just like this. Well, that are all the posts. Look at how neat this is, and there's even a little follower thing here. Well, this can look exactly like this, with enough time. Or not even that much time, you just have to know what you're doing. So first, click this button. I think you can only see on your blogs. And just click on this. Let's go to, I don't think you can do anything with the layout, can you? Oh yeah, you can. Yes, this is important. You are going to want to know this. If you're in a dynamic view, go to Layout, click on Add a Gadget, and scroll down and click on Followers, available for dynamic views. I don't know why the fuck they don't just do this in default. But you want people following your blog. It lets you know that people are reading your blog, and you want your blog to be read. So, as you can see, we now have a followers thingy. You just click on the followers thingy and bam, you can follow it. And then, what else we got? Let's get rid of the about me. No, let's keep it in there. Let's keep all this stuff in there. Template. Settings. The exciting sequel to both Nephi, the Eternal Revolution, as well as to Fear Blog of Fear, Dreams and Sleep and Fear. Let's take out the thingamabobber, take out the verification. Yes, there we go. That's better. That's much better. Show at most, let's make it 8, just for the sake of 8 and 5. Template. Okay, let's do the bulk of this now. This is where things get more interesting than last time. So, as you might have noticed, there are several different dynamic view layout template things. There are all these little things here. This first one is the one that people tend to use the most, apparently, because it is kind of like a regular blog. As you can see, you just scroll down to find the first post, you scroll up to read, just like a regular blog, and the archive somewhere over here, because it should be. So let's give ourselves a... This is actually a really cool thing. I wish more people would do this. You just simply click on one of these. Bam! Wait for it to load. Bam! You've got a color scheme. That one looks ugly. Bam! Let's do this one. Bam! See, this is really pretty. Now it looks like your own blog. Let's make it this one. Yeah, there we go. This looks really nice. Don't worry about widths. Layout. Already done layout. Not applicable. Blah, blah. Advanced. Let's make the page text. Crimson text, I guess. That looks really horrible. Let's make a Comic Sans MS. Where is Comic Sans MS? Why is it not in here? Why don't you have Comic Sans MS? God damn it, Blogger. You're too smart for me. Let's make it... Courier is really ugly. I mean, I love Courier, but it's not meant for freaking blogs. See, look at that. That looks really hard to read on the eyes. Trebuchet. That's much better. Let's do alerta. I'm sorry, I really could spend hours doing this. Okay, that looks... What the fuck is that? Look at that, what the fuck? Let's go back to fucking Trebuchet. Trebuchet doesn't have stupid zeros. Does it? No, it doesn't. There we go, that's better. Header. Just clicking buttons now. We're gonna find out what this does. Oh, God. Oh, God. At least we found out what it does. Let's make it blue. Ooh, that actually looks kind of pretty. Now, hang on, I know what I'm doing here. Kind of. Oh, God, I did not mean to do that. I meant, like... Let's try this one. Wow, I've got to use this fucking layout for another one of my blogs. This looks really nice. I like this. A lot. Let's make this white. That's not what I meant. Blog title, that's what I'm looking for. Look at this. Ooh, that looks nice. Make it this. Does that do anything? Anything special? That looks nice. Look at that. That's nice. Let's give it some sort of creative appearance. Let's make it Kenya. I can't take that seriously. Let's make it Malengo. There we go. That's really nice. That's pretty. I like that. So yes. Can't even see the fucking blog description. Post title. Let's make it post title blue. Ooh, I like that. Let's make the post titles chewy. Yeah, I like this. I think the post title's gonna be courier. I think that would work. Okay, I have a new email. See, look at this. This looks really good. Oh, wait. One thing I've got to do. Date ribbon. It's like a date rape drug. Gotta make this one appropriate. That on that. See, now it's that. When you hover your mouse over it, it turns black. That's what the hover color means. Hover your mouse over it, turns black. See, now it looks really nice. I like this. I like this design. Holy shit. Now, let's get fun. See these? You click on this. Oh shit. No. Apply to blog. Click on this. And now it suddenly changes entirely. You know, I'm not even going to do this anyway. If you want to mess around with most of these, you can mess around yourself. But I'm just going to show you this one. I forgot what this one's called. I think it's like sidebar. Sidebar, there we go, sidebar. Sidebar is one of my favorites because it's really easy to navigate. And it's really pretty. Look at this. Every post gets the focus. You just click on this thing for the next post. You don't have to go looking around for them. It's really simple. So let's do this. I take it I've got to fucking... God damn it. Customize the freaking looks again. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do this. Let's make this. Let's make this easy. Let's just put in some elevator music. So I can find some. Shut up. Hang on. Okay. Wait, can you change the font of that? You can change the font of that? That's awesome! Look at that! You can change the fucking font of that thing! That's cool! Blog title. Colton Boy. Wider than that. Is there even a date ribbon anymore? It's like you click on it and then the date ribbon might show up. I don't even know anymore. Okay. Where were we? Oh man, I love the convocation. I love that one. God, I love all these. Fucking convocation. But yes. Right. One more point before I finish this video. You may notice right here these annoying things. Let's click on View Blog so I can show you this better. Now, if you click on this, then the blog changes. Oh, I like that. The color scheme seems to stick with it. But so obviously the reader can read it in whatever layout they want. But maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want your reader to stick to one thingamabobber, like I usually do. Well, there's a solution for that. Well, a bit of a solution. It's better than no solution at all. Let me show you what it is. You go to Pages. Well, you have to make a new page if you want to do anything with this. So, usually, I'd recommend just making like an about this thingy. About page. This is the greatest story ever made. This is the story of when I-330 has her period and planets explode. Starring Angeline as I-330 and Tom Hanks as Billy Every Blogger. And Jordan Dooling shows up somewhere as well. Because he shows up in every fear blog ever. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll die, you'll wonder why. And you'll never look at fish the same way again. There we go. You don't have to, you obviously don't have to actually go into that much effort. Just make an about thingy, then you go to your blog, and let me show you what happened. Look at that! Now you can still change the different things, but now they're all kept in one place. Now you can click on this, now you have this lovely about thing, and you can go to this thing. See, it looks a million times better. And let me show you examples of this in action. Obviously the Sorrow Boats, Topography Genera Center East. Once internet connection goes a little bit faster. See here we've got about the genera with this lovely background by Cadet. And then we've got the Sock Mythos. Plan 31 Close Encounter of the Sock Kind. See, this was the color scheme I enjoy. It's mostly red, black, and blue, and it works really well. See, it looks really nice. And clicking about Plan 31, see that lovely kinky sex banner? You have this little page here. See, I like to go into a lot of effort to make my blogs look good. Because, really, your blog deserves to look good. You want people to remember your blog. You want it to look special. So make it look special. Only you can prevent oversaturation of generic-looking blogs. And yes, thank you for watching this public service announcement. I've been DJ32. Tomorrow I will still be DJ32. I don't know who you will be tomorrow, but anyway, farewell.